right now. You need to accept your shadow self. You need to accept, the good and the bad. We're all good and bad. We're all yin and yang, and know that like trust that life is going in the way that that will make you happier. Trust that the sun will come out tomorrow and that things are going to be looking up. So I'm just going to leave that with you and say God bless.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
That's awesome. Yes, Kristen, I did get it. I love it. I love it. I got to, oh my goodness. It's very interesting because as I'm talking to her, I'm tuning into her. So, Kristen, you're going to get a message as well. So I gotta get away. I can't sing it properly. Okay. Get away, get away, get away. Okay, I totally butcher songs because I hear them differently. Apparently, that's not how they sing it, according to my son. But Red Hot Chili Peppers, get her away now. Get away, get away, get away, get away now. And when I'm tuning into this, I feel like you are really craving a holiday. It's not about running away or stuff like. Okay, now they're singing is run away, get away, run away, get away, run away. See, one-liners, like I said. But they're really showing me is like you are craving that getaway, that away, just being somewhere where it's just you, where you can finally breathe. Like I'm feeling like there has been a lot of anxieties. I feel like there's been a lot of trying to just push through, trying to stay patient. It's just all of that it's kind of like overwhelming. Like I'm literally hearing that, right? And it's very interesting and I'm hearing, okay, who sings that? California Dream. It's like the old thing. I almost want to say Beach Boys. I totally said, but
yeah, I think it's Beach Boys.
Yeah, I think so too, right? So they're giving me, and I actually see you not going so much to, the Caribbean. I feel like it's more towards states, and I know there's lots of stuff going on in states. Like just they're going through it as we are. However, that's what I'm very interesting because I'm being shown states, especially California. So I don't know what's there for you, but I'm really being drawn to California. Oh my gosh. They're like literally. Hey, now they're singing the monkeys. Hey, we're the monkeys. Oh my God.
Maybe the spirits are singing tonight because I was.
They for me all the time, but this is like really crazy awesome. So yeah, I'll leave that with you and say God bless.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go to another Diane Byers. Diane Byers. Okay. So I pulled 3 cards for you, Diane. And all right, so I did pull these ones, and immediately it's funny. I love doing this because I'm learning so much as I'm practicing, right? Like as we practice, we learn more and more. And so I pulled this card. I was like, oh man, I don't want to say the same message as before, but a lot of you actually weren't here on Instagram. And so I've been pulling some of the same cards and I'm like, oh man, I want something different. But you know what? Whatever. Like Spirit's going to come and give you messages in whatever form to whomever. And you just got to have to go with it and not judge yourself. So this is me in the moment learning, Melissa, just go with it. So this is what I'm going to do. So the first one that I pulled, so I'm not going to listen to the message on this card because I feel like that doesn't really make sense. So Diane, I feel like you need someone to hold your hand right now. This is what I feel. And it's interesting because obviously we're going through such a weird time where like no one should be holding hands, but I feel like maybe you need comfort right now and you need some physical touch and like there needs to be you need to like, I don't know, reconcile and like really just get close with someone. And so sometimes I have found that when we're super emotional or we're in conflict with someone, like Dorota, do you ever feel like if you just hug it, like you just hug them, it just like all like goes away? It like makes it human. And so if you can get to a point with whenever you are in conflict with someone to just hug them, just like force the hug on them, like maybe don't force, but like, you recommend hugging it out. Sometimes that just like releases all of the crap and helps you get to this human level of recognizing that you're both just in pain. So that's what I feel about this one. And like this card, you have a man sort of sitting on a beach, meditating and kind of like having, emotional withdrawal and kind of being by himself. And then here you have a man that I feel like I am drawn to the fact that he's something going on with like his solar plexus. That's okay. Bless you. Solar plexus or sacral chakra. And so I feel like you're just kind of going through a lot of emotional things right now. And just know like some quiet time of reflecting and going within and maybe meditating. I feel like that will really help you right now. But personally, I think that physical touch is what you need. So I know there's so many boundaries around that right now, and it's probably a very controversial thing to say, but like if you happen to be quarantining with someone, maybe asking them to give you a hug might be a good idea. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna leave that with you and say God bless.
And thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I was trying to do it really discreet. That was like so not discreet. Like in your face.
It's impossible for me to be discreet when I'm sneezing. So if that happens in this, I apologize in advance.
This isn't bad because at least I don't sound like a tow truck just breaking down because a friend of mine.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. My mom has a friend that has this very like high pitched sneeze. It's like, it's the best thing ever. People's different kinds of sneezes just make my life.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's true. So, like we said, it's going to be a little bit of a chit chat. So I want to say to you guys, that a lot of stuff is going on. And it's like, we know the COVID and everything else. However, there's also a lot of energies going around and stuff. Woo-hoo, right? So that we don't have enough to deal with. So, bless you. Ha!
Ha! No, I was coughing. That works, or you could say Robitussin. Do you remember that commercial?
Robitussin? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Me remember. Very, very good. But be aware of those energies. And why? Because sometimes you might be feeling upset or you might be feeling just out of like under the weather for no reason. However, you might be just picking up somebody else's mood, how they feel, or in India, I don't know about you guys and where you guys are all from, but in here, Sunday was kind of poopy. I did not want to leave the bed, and I stayed in bed, and it was just being aware of the energies that it sometimes has not much to do with you, but it's just what is happening around you. Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah.
Did I explain that? I kind of feel like I lost myself.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. I feel that way. Well, even like, let's explain. I'll tell them about what was happening with me a few weeks ago. I was telling Dorota that I was feeling so off and like, I don't know, there's getting all these aches and pains and whatnot. And then Dorota's like, I feel very guided to tell you that you should ground yourself because you're being affected by outer things. And then the second that I did it, I felt so much better. So I think that, maybe like right now being aware of like grounding yourself. And if you don't know how to ground yourself, I actually have the Grounded, Connected, and Protected meditation. It's like completely free if you guys want to use it. It's under the Namaste podcast, which is like on the screen. It's in between episodes 6 and 7. That is something, and it was something that I learned, I think, a little bit from your class, Dorota. I learned it from a little bit from Faye's class. I kind of combined everyone's and just made it into my own Grounded, Connected, and Protected meditation. And it totally is what helps me feel good. So maybe doing that right now when you're being affected might really help.
Absolutely. And on that note, I'm also have a YouTube channel that we're actually live there now because it actually worked. I did magic. I went magic.
Great.
So I'm also live on my YouTube channel right now. And there's going to be more meditations downloaded tomorrow, which is going to be grounding, meeting your guides. I have a whole whack of them coming up.
Awesome.
We're getting it. Yeah.
I actually had to remember to follow you, and I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm going to write that down.
What's that?
I forgot that you had a YouTube channel before that.
How shocked is that, right? I'm shocked myself. I know. We're just getting it all working now. All right. So let's just see. If you guys have any specific questions, shoot it out. And if we're drawing it, we will get to you. Okay. And please, again, let us know where you guys are from because that helps us a lot to know who's here and when you guys are from. So that would be okay. Angie Warren. Oh, funky things. I love when that happens. Funky things, funky things. Okay, so Angie Warren, let's hang out, let's hang out, let's hang out. Yeah. So Miss Angie Warren, I am actually being told to pull a card for you. So this is your card right here. I know I'm trying to show it to you, so and it's very interesting because as they're showing me this card, I do feel like you need to sit still. Like literally, you need to sit still. You have been trying to be busy, doing things around, and they're literally saying, sit. Okay, I'm sorry, sit the fuck down. I'm sorry, but this is exactly how they're saying it. It's sit the fuck down. And why they're saying it? Because you've been like all over the place with her. So it's just like kind of need to take a minute. And I don't know if you can't see it yet there, but on her chest, there's kind of like a little bit of a face that is showing. I know you can see it there. So not to freak you out. But this is so you can start listening to yourself, to what's going on with you. Because you have been really neglecting yourself. They're showing me you've been neglecting your diet. You've been neglecting. Did you used to read a lot? Because they're showing me you're looking at books. And I'm like, because the emotion that they're giving me is like you used to be more involved. You also have a good sense of humor. It's just like you basically hang everything up and just doing that. So that's why they want you to sit the fuck down. Sorry, but they're really being adamant about it. They're also showing me flowers. Okay. They're giving me flowers for you, and it's the same thing. Like, with flowers, you got to watch them to grow. You got to watch them to open. It's like taking that time, not expecting, because you are so crazy impatient. You want things right now. You don't want to wait till let's say if you ask me for tea, you literally want me to give you tea. You don't wait for the water to boil. You just like, give me my freaking tea. And that's what they're basically doing, is just learning that patience. Okay, Angie? Because they're showing me this is what's stopping you from not getting what you want and going the direction you want to go with. Okay? So, yeah, I'll leave that with you and say God bless. Okay, here you go.
Okay, I'm going to go with Melissa from Oshawa. Hey, girl, nice name, first off.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Melissa. I'm kidding. All right.
Never.
Yeah.
So are you still here? And everyone that's here hanging out with us, we need your name and where you're from. And we just need the comments to be rolling so that we're able to know who's still here when we finish. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Melissa, if you're still here, I will go with you. Yeah.
I would just trust it and go, because we have a 10-second delay.
Do we? Okay. All right. We can go with it. All right. So Melissa, I pulled a full few cards for you. So the first two, I'm going to kind of put these hand in hand. So I feel like maybe I'm drawn to the fact that this guy is very like guarded. His hands are over his body like this. And then this woman in the other one is like just very down. And I just feel like you've been going through a bit of a tough period. Just a lot of high highs and low lows. And like you're very guarded, I feel like. But I feel like right now you're in an opportunity in your life where you can really open yourself up and kind of transform and become more of yourself. And I'm feeling like, I'm feeling very drawn to the solar plexus area, and like maybe that's where you hold a lot of your anxieties, and like you're a bit too guarded, and you need to be aware of it and know that like it's safe to love and it's safe to be open to more love coming into your life. And I feel like as you accept that more, you're going to start becoming a beautiful butterfly and transforming into this like beautiful creature that can fly and have lots of love in her life. And you need to like express like your individuality. Oh, here, there's another fairy. This isn't even from the same deck, but it came out of a woman just like being herself and loving herself and just kind of like owning her like awesome personality. And again, I love this girl who's like holding her fiery torch because she's just awesome and she just like loves her, like she so clearly loves herself. And I feel like you have an opportunity right now to really grow and just express who you are and open yourself to letting love come into your life and love yourself a lot more. And I feel like if you can get to this point where you can like just, I don't know, give yourself a lot more love, I feel like then you'll have you'll have more power within yourself or more energy to give more love to others and be more open to other people. And but you need to start with yourself first. So I'm just gonna say this, like, even though you might be going through a weird time and you might be a little bit more closed off, like I think with time things are going to grow, things are going to change, and just focus on loving yourself right now. I feel like that's what you need to be doing right now. So I'm going to leave that with you and say God bless and a great name.
Awesome. So I'm looking for Christina from New Mexico. Are you still with us, sweetheart?
Thank you, Sarah. Ashley says she loves the energy tonight. Woo! I love the energy tonight too. It is good energy tonight. Agreed.
It's a Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
I was born on a Tuesday.
I was born on a Friday. Well, I don't know. I got to look it up. My son is Saturday, but he's totally freaking go. And
you know what? I love Fridays because Friday was named after Freya, and Freya's my favorite goddess. So there you go.
I'm a goddess. No.
There you go.
All right. See, okay, so Diane gave you a compliment. She said that, Melissa, you are really growing. I love it. See?
Oh, thank you, Diane. I actually read that as glowing, but I'm glad you read it out loud because in my head I'm like, I feel glowing.
Okay, I do have Christina. Hi, Christina. So, Christina, how is the weather in New Mexico? How are you holding up? All right, so let's just go and get in. All right. Let's go. Okay, as I'm tuning into you, Christina, I'm hearing, I know it's Jennifer Lopez. I got one singer. Check. But, you know, they're singing this song to me. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Okay, what's the second line? Because I'm going to screw it up.
Don't know it. That's the only line I know.
Okay, cool. So anyhow, Christina, they're singing that line to me, okay, for you. And when I'm asking them what's going on, they're telling me is like literally, I want to put you in and make you be seen. I want to see you jumping. I want to see you having fun. It's just, you know, when she's singing that Let's Get Life, there's a lot of life, and there's a lot of life in you. However, you haven't been allowing it to fully come out of you, okay, sweetheart? You've been dimming your light, your light like that for a little bit, okay, sweetie? They're really pushing that for me. So when I'm asking them to give me a card, look at this. This is the card. It's a party card, okay? So party does not necessarily means, you know, let's get partying crazy. It just means putting some music on and letting go. I don't know. They show me a wheelchair. I'm not sure who is around you in a wheelchair or how there's a person they're showing me in a wheelchair. And they're really, is somebody close to you in a wheelchair, sweetheart? Sorry, guys, we're 10 seconds ahead, so I gotta just wait. Yeah, because they really show me somebody in a wheelchair around you. So I'm not sure how that relates. Because they're showing me it's like in your mind, you're always worrying about everybody else. Sorry, can you see it? Is she? Yes, so because they're showing me somebody in a wheelchair, and I'm like looking down. When I say looking down at them, I don't mean like this, just like looking down towards them. That's a better way of saying it. And they're also showing me is that there is somebody going to hospital, some kind of operation pending or something that's coming up, and they're telling me it's going to be all right. They want you to know it's going to be all right. Um, but I'm also feeling like somebody's also having a hard time breathing, and that feels more like a man. So again, and like I'm just feeling a lot of they're giving me a little bit like heaviness to make me understand what's going on, and that's why they're saying this is very important for you. So this isn't about dismissing, because you feel like when you go this way and a little bit lighter, it's like you are pushing something aside, and they're saying no, this is something that will help you stay balanced, because it's like this will help you recharge your battery so you can be all that you need to that you want to be, because you can be very driven. They're actually singing this song in the army now, and they're just showing you that's how you can sometimes be. But however, they want you to also have that little bit of a lightness inside you as well. They're also showing me a dog around you as well. So uh, I feel like pets are very important in your life. So I'm not sure how many pets you have, but they're showing me it's just like pets going and be important, because that can help you de-stress a lot. I don't know who's running on a treadmill, but they're also showing me a treadmill, because I feel like you're more of a moving, but not really enjoying it. So that's why they're singing this song, "Let's Get Loud," because it's a happy song. It's just like literally let everybody that's just kind of and like live it in the moment, like at this moment. So whether you start doing it yourself, um, or however, because I'm also feeling like there is a pregnancy around you as well. So I'll leave that with you and say God bless. All right, your turn.
Awesome. Okay, I would like to go to, what was her name? Ashley Linwood, if you're still here. But I feel like you are, so I'm gonna just go with it. So
Just go with it. They're here.
I'm actually kind of really excited about this one. Because yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm not gonna say why, but I'm just gonna go with it. So two separate things. First off, this is the crown chakra, okay? And immediately when I pulled this card, I started feeling like the lingering headache that I've had for a while. So I'm not sure if you get headaches a lot, or maybe you just have allergies or whatnot, but I just feel like you might have some blockages going on, but maybe not. But maybe there's just something going on with your crown chakra that you need to like just kind of like heal or just send some light through. So I'm just going to say that and like kind of put this card here because I'm really excited about these cards. So I'm just like, I love them. So here we have 3 different cards. So the first one is about fertility and coming into a place in your life where you might be either birthing a child or birthing a new idea. But I really kind of feel like it has to do with more of the baby thing. Like maybe you might be trying to have a baby, or perhaps you're pregnant right now. But it's interesting. I feel like maybe this is in your future, and I'm really excited about it. Like I hold this card and I get like pumped for you. So I'm not sure if that's something that you're trying to decide right now, but like I'm drawn to the fact that there are some leaves growing on these branches as if something is growing. So whether you're birthing an idea or birthing a baby, that's usually what the fertility card means. However, what's interesting is that I've only ever pulled this card twice. And the last time it was because someone was actually pregnant. So I am curious as to what this might mean. So I'm just going to say that and put this card right here. And then we have 2 other cards. And so this card right here, I'm kind of drawn to, it's like a monk. And then there's like a ghost of the monk holding himself up, which is really weird. But it kind of just feels like you're getting in touch with your spiritual side, and maybe you're like praying for things to happen for you, or you're praying for things to be better. And yeah, I feel like you're on the right path, and that you should just continue to put out what you want into the universe, and that and keep working towards it. And I feel like you're going in the right direction. Oh, I'm just like really excited for you. I have this like an overwhelming like so like happiness, and like I just feel like there's such great things coming to you right now. And anyways, yeah, there's maybe you have a loved one that's sending this to me right now, but I feel overwhelmingly like super excited for you. And then we have like a spiritual union card. We have two people and their souls connecting. And yeah, I feel like this is just such a good time for you right now where things are starting to come to fruition. And like there's good loving relationships around you. Things are happening and it's all for the good. So I'm going to leave that with you and say God bless.
Awesome. So I have Christina came back and said that nailed it. Awesome. You're very welcome and God bless, sweetheart.
Yeah, major shivers, actually. Things are good. I feel like someone above is like really happy for you, a loved one, but I haven't practiced that muscle enough yet to be like, it's your Aunt Shirley. Like, I don't know.
I got us closer. I got us closer. All right. You okay there, Chiquita? Are you excited?
I'm excited. This is close. All right, I'm excited.
All right, I got us a little bit closer now because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel hotness going on here. There's a lot going on in here. Okay, so let's see where we are going. Guys, kindly please let us know where you're from so that way we know who's hanging out here with us. Okay, please and thank you. All right. Tony, are you still here? I'm going to show the comment just so I can see. Tony, are you still here with us? Because I haven't seen you comment in a while. Tony, looking for Tony. All right, let's just give a couple seconds. I like tonight's energy is just freaking crazy and amazing. Don't you just love it?
I love it. I do. Right? I feel like I have like a lingering headache, but like I'm excited. I don't really care.
That's not a headache. That means is your crown chakra is opening, dude.
Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, there we go. I literally just pulled the crown chakra.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Tony just to see if Tony's here. Oh, there's my Jeannie from Norway. She's my Netherlands girl. We were in Netherlands 2 years ago together, but not together, like in the same time, but in separate places.
Oh, awesome.
Well, there. All right. Okay, so I'm just I'm just gonna. There's Tony. Ha. All right. See what happens when you can throw that beautiful comment up there? How cool is that, right?
It's me.
All right, so Tony, it's very okay. Woo. Okay, that's not for you. I'm like, okay. All right, so here it is, Tony. This is Chiquita is for you. It's a cool card. I know it's a broom. What the heck are you supposed to go with the broom except vroom, vroom, right? That's what I would say, but that's exactly what it is. So basically what they're showing me with this one, see how the doors are all open and there's the room, right? I could say, here's a vehicle, but no, this Tony here is all about you are procrastinating. I'm sorry to say it, you've got the tools, you've got it all. However, you're procrastinating. So it's like you're waiting for somebody to kind of give you a gentle push out the door per se. And they're saying is the door is wide open. Nobody's going to push you. This is about you just taking the chances, okay? I'm also feeling a lot of ancestors around you. And they're telling me that you've been doing a lot of prayers lately. Okay, sweetheart, I feel like there has been a lot of prayers going on with you for that you've been doing. And I do feel like you've been, your intuition also has spiked, but you're not fully listening to it, okay, sweetheart? Because I've asked them to give me another card to clarify what I'm getting, and this is what they're giving me. So basically, it's not just that you have everything, but it's like literally everything will be paying off for you. There's something about, do you have a son? Because I'm seeing a young man around you. Because they show me that the relationships around you need a little bit, I'm going to use the word work. It's like they show me it doesn't mean that, it's horrible. It just means getting closer in a certain different way than you were close before. They really show me a younger man around you. And it's not being afraid to speak up, okay? Also not being afraid to speak up and ask. Doesn't mean speaking up, but if you need help, ask for it, because you just don't do it. You just don't do it. I don't know why you don't do it, but you just don't do it. And they're saying it's time to start doing it, okay, sweetheart? So they're giving me a May of July, and they're giving me a date July 16th. I'm not sure what's happening around that time. However, they're showing me it's a very important date for you. So somebody's selling a house as well. So I'm not sure how that relates. I'll leave that with you. Say God bless. All right, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Natasha, and before I start, I want to say that I feel like maybe you resonated with another reading tonight, Natasha, and I'm going to say that this is a message that's similar for you. I'm going to repeat this. And if you resonated with something else, then it makes sense, because that is something that you needed to know. So if anyone that's watching right now, if you heard us give a reading to anyone and you felt like, oh, that could be for me, like, it is for you. Because if you're tuning in right now and something resonates, it doesn't matter where you are on the planet. It doesn't matter if we're speaking directly to you. This is a part of your experience, and this is something that you need to know. So I'm a firm believer in that. I know Dorota believes that too. And I just wanted to answer one thing. Sarah says, hi, ladies. I've been waking up at 5:15 every morning for over a week now. Is that spirit trying to reach me? I think absolutely, for sure. What do you think, Dorota?
Yeah, absolutely. It's time to start listening. Because I'm going to also say it, Sarah. You kind of been slacking lately. You've been slacking. Okay, you have been concentrating more on how do I say it? It's like they're showing me it's not even tuning in. It's like you haven't been really listening to your body at all. Like you've been trying to figure out something about a work situation and stuff, and they have been trying to show you as well as love life, and you're just not freaking listening. And that's why they're waking up. It's just they kind of wake up, pay attention, because they got the answer for you. Okay, go.
I need to hear that too. See? Okay. So Natasha.
Love how that works. Love it.
So me too. I absolutely love it. So Natasha, couple cards for you, girl. The first one. So I pulled this card a few times tonight, actually.
It's going to become my favorite cards shortly.
Some of them, some of them come up all the time, and sometimes, like this one, I feel like I never pull out. So I don't know. There's some there I'm just like I've seen for the first time tonight, actually. Okay, so here we have the Days of Our Lives hourglass, and what I'm actually drawn to, though, on this card is it looks like a woman just kind of like standing on these circles. I'm drawn to the fact that like she's like looking out onto her life, and like she's a creature of habit, as we all are, and like her life just like seems to have these repetitive patterns and circles, and just things happening over and over again. And like the thing that I am drawn to think about is the fact that like if you just do something different, you get a different result. And so if you just like take a step outside of that line, things just change right away. And so if you're looking for something to change in your life, if you don't want to have these repetitive circles happen over and over again, you need to try something different. So that's kind of the first thing but I also am drawn to the fact that it is an hourglass, and that everything is a waiting game, and that you need to practice patience, girlfriend. I'm like that too, though. I feel like everyone needs to practice that in the day and age of instant gratification. It's certainly very hard. The next card we have is a woman sort of like with her eyes closed. And that's what I'm drawn to, the fact that her eyes are closed, and like her universe is right in front of her, and everything that she needs to know is right in front of her. And so if you just like open your eyes, girl, you'll figure out that everything that you need to know, you already know. Like you don't even need to be in this stream. Like you don't need someone else to tell you what you need to do. You already know what you need to do. You already know the steps that you need to take. You need to like go within and reflect. And I feel like as you start to do that, you're going to have this card right here, accelerated motion. I'm just drawn to this. This is all I'm drawn to. Like she's accelerated motion in the direction that you want to go as you start opening your eyes, trying something different. You know, you won't even need to look out at the stars anymore because you'll realize that like everything that you want is just already in your life and you are the star. And you'll be transforming into this card, which I've seen 5,000 times tonight, into a beautiful butterfly. Everyone in this stream is transforming and developing.
Awesome. And this is, you know what? This is time out, and this is time out transformation as well.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, new beginnings are coming all of our way. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that with you guys. Yeah. God bless.
Awesome. I'm drawn to Pat from Woodbridge.
Do you want to make this one our last one? I don't know, just because we've been on for 50 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to pick one more as well.
Yeah, because they're kind of cutting us off. Okay, so Pat from Woodbridge, I'm coming to you. I'm coming for you. What? Says what? Okay, so Pat from Woodbridge, I'm just going to go because I know you're here. So guess what? Boom, this card here comes up. But they're telling me is to pull another card. And it's very interesting because this is like going on like this. So we've got this card right here. And then we got this card right here. So it's I love it for a couple reasons. You're a very visual person. They're showing me, Pat. You are a very, very visual person. Anything that you do, it's like you're visualizing first. So this is very interesting how they're showing me these cards. Because I'm also feeling like you can be very crafty as well, artsy and stuff. They're really showing me. So this one right here is about allowing yourself just to flow into your creative side. Because as much as you can be very creative, and you've been getting stuck on logical part, okay, making sure that things fall in place and stuff. I'm also getting a grandmother figure around you as well, and she's coming with the same thing. It's just like logic, creativity is there, but recently it's just like the logic's been taken. So it's like we have to go back to this part right here when we're allowing ourselves to be creative, where you allowing yourself just to be silly and they're showing me the different colors. Because they're like orange, so they're very bright colors. So it's like you need to kind of tune back into yourself that way. I'm not sure if you have a garden, because they're also showing me flowers, like fresh flowers, but not cut flowers in a vase. It's more like they're showing me flower beds. Okay, sweetheart? They're showing me that around you. I'm also smelling a lot of perfume around you. And the lady that's coming through, she liked to take care of herself. And when she did put perfume on, she really would splash that. It's almost like, we used to say, did you just have a bath in the perfume? And that's how strong she's coming through with it. And she says that, because you're also very sensitive to smells, she wants you to find the scent that you like, because you've been caught also looking, not even in the past, but you're trying to look back and then run so much forward. She says, just slow down. That's when this comes. This one comes with allowing, see how it's mostly blue, and with this one, what they're giving me, it's allowing your imagination to flow, because believe it or not, that moon, it has a touch feather to it, and that's what they're showing me. So it's just kind of like being a little bit more in the moment. And she wants you to know that she's with you as well. And I am seeing somebody on a motorcycle. It's an older gentleman. He comes in the motorcycle. He liked his leather jacket. It's kind of crispy as well. So, and he wants you to know that they're all hanging out with you. So I'll leave that with you and say God bless. All right, Chiquita.
Okay. All right. I am being drawn to Geraldine. Hi, Geraldine and everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to go with it. So the first thing that I'm drawn to, this is interesting, because normally you would look at this card and you would see like, oh, like two hands touching, it's connection. But I'm actually not drawn to that. I'm drawn to this. And to me, I look at it and it reminds me of like blue curtains. But then I start thinking of like the Von Trapp family, and like, how they made clothing out of their material. I feel like that what you need to hear is that you need to be more creative. Like, I feel like that will help you right now, because when I tune into your energy, I don't necessarily feel like you're super depressed or like you're super like excited either. I feel like you're kind of just mellow, and like you're kind of just, you're okay. You're not anything. You're just kind of okay. But I feel like what might help you have a little bit more fun is doing something creative. Like, be like the Von Trapp children. Jokes. And I don't know if that's like your favorite movie or anything, but I love that movie. And, do something creative with not necessarily with blue curtains, but with the things that you already have. Dorota, shake your head. Lol. And I feel like a lot of obstacles that you have though are kind of just in your head. And I love this card because when I always look at it, you can, if you take like one step forward, it's can you see it, Dorota? Can you guys see it? It's such a dark card, but basically like there's a small step forward to get to the other side. And you really just need to take a step, but like you could trip yourself out and like really, think, oh my God, I'm going to fall because there's a big fall underneath. But really it's not that hard. And I feel like, you just kind of need to like take that step forward, like just push yourself, do something to like make yourself feel good. And I'm also really drawn to this dove on here. And I feel like that's a message from someone that's passed over. I don't know if like birds or doves really resonate with you, but I'm very, an angel. Okay. Maybe, it's someone that's an angel to you. Definitely. I feel like this little thing right here just reminds me of an angel. So, I don't really feel like, I feel like you're doing okay, but you know what? I think you just need to add some more creativity into your life. So I'm going to leave that with you and go have fun and create some Von Trapp.
There you go. That's awesome. So guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It was awesome. We've done Instagram, we've done Facebook Live. So Melissa will be joining me on Tuesdays as much as she can. I will be coming back live on Thursday on Instagram and Friday on Facebook. If you want to book a session, you know where to find me. And thank you so much. But the big thing that I want to say, guys, please, I know we've been in a lockdown, 52 days or so right now? Who's counting, right? It's been a while. So I understand we're all being very stressed out and lots going on. Please remain mindful of each other and of people that you're around. Just help each other as much as you can. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are so awesome, so bright. You have that light in you. Please keep shining it as much as you can, because it's absolutely amazing to be able to help somebody. It feels good. It really does. And these are the times when we need each other the most. Melissa, you got final words?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, focus on what brings you joy. I feel like that's kind of been the theme of tonight, but I mean, that's kind of my theme always. And I'm always trying to like, encourage people to do what brings them joy and find your inner light. And, and if you're struggling, making sure that you're taking time for yourself to really shrug it all off and feel better. And honestly, like my main thing is that if you don't focus on loving yourself, you have no energy or passion or compassion to love other people. And so you kind of just have to be selfish. I think that there's a lot of people like myself that have grown up Catholic and like, and not to say anything bad about the Catholic religion, it's great. But I think that sometimes there are some like guilt feelings, and that there's a tendency to put others before yourself. And as much as that is completely beautiful, I think that if you're not putting yourself first, you won't have the energy to give to others. You won't have as much love to be able to give to others. So that's kind of like my takeaway from my upbringing.
Awesome. So I'm going to add something to it if it's okay with you.
Yeah, go for it.
So, you first have to take care of yourself to be able to take care of somebody else. You really do, because it's not just about running on fumes. I can't make my son happy if I'm not happy.
Exactly.
Everything that I'm making for him, it's fake. It's pushed. So not until do I take care of myself, so whether it be having an extra sleep, going for a walk, it doesn't mean it has to be these crazy things, but acknowledging your needs. Because when you acknowledge your needs, it's so much easier to help others. And even be with others, because I know sometimes my son can be really cranky, but if I'm in a good mood, it can rub it off on him, guys. It really can, and vice versa. So being self-aware, like Melissa said, very important, very important. So we're gonna leave that with you. Say God bless. We are so grateful that you guys joined us, and we're looking forward to seeing you again next week together. And then I'll see you guys again this week. And I'm so excited because so many exciting things are coming up, and a free workshop connecting to your spirit and connecting to yourself. How cool is that? All right. So thank you so much. God bless, guys.
Love you guys. Mwah.
Bye.